Nobody really prepares you for college. All the work you have to do, all the effort you have to put in, or even just mentally, like getting through it all. So let's talk about it. Here are some things that you actually need to know. Hi, I'm Diana. Some of you guys may know me from being my subscribers. I know it's been a while. I think the last video you saw was me graduating. But yeah, I've been in college for nearly a year now, and I just thought, wouldn't this be a perfect time to kind of talk about some things that I think you guys should know. My upcoming freshies in college, I'm so excited for y'all. Yeah, so let's just get into it, okay? We got a lot to talk about. Number one, classes are hard. They're gonna kick your butt at some point. At the beginning, I'm not gonna lie, I was like, oh my gosh, this is like not bad. Like everyone told me that like college was so hard. Girl, it's coming for you. And it came for me. This semester it actually came for me. It was not fun, I'll tell you that. And there's gonna be times that you're gonna be like, ugh, like, why do I feel so behind, right? Like I see this person next to me, A on their test, and I'm over here like barely hanging on. Can we focus? So the only person that you're not really competing against, but that you're trying to be better than how you were in the past is yourself. Only yourself. You don't want to compare yourself to your neighbor over here, the person across the room, your so-called friend. Like, no babe, that's not gonna work. that's not gonna work. I promise you it's not gonna work, because that could be their strong suit, right? They could be really good at math and maybe you're not the best at it, but you're really good at English and maybe they're not, right? And to some people it just clicks a little bit slower. Like genuinely, sometimes it just clicks slower. Been there, done that. But yeah, just because you're struggling with one thing doesn't mean that you're failing, okay? Like you're not failing at all. At all. Struggling is a part of learning. You're actually learning something new. You're not, most people at least, me included, don't get things the first time around. I'm not like right now for my anatomy class, I'm not just like, okay, give me the bone, I know what this is, blah, 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 blah. It takes a while, and that is normal. And it is a gift if you are able to like get it like this. Like honestly, oh, I wish. But most of us aren't like that. So that's something that we have to accept, especially in college, because there's people from everywhere. There's people with many different gifts, and that just may not be your strong suit. But again, if you're not good at something, doesn't mean that you're not fit for it. It just means that you have to try a little bit harder, and you'll see. You'll see. You'll get it at the end. I hope I'm making sense so far. Okay. Second thing. Motivation does not last anymore. In high school, at least for me, I'm trying to compare things to high school because like that's where we last were, right? In high school, I was like, I'm motivated to do this so that I can become this and I can do this, blah 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 blah. And the end goal just seemed easier to reach, right? That, I don't know, like it seemed easier. It just seemed easier to get there. So I hope this is a decent example. But say you're walking to Starbucks. I'm a sucker for Starbucks. So you're walking to Starbucks, you walk there, you get there, order, get your drink, or whatever it is, right? You already have your end goal, you already got your prize, yada yada. In college, it's like, okay, there's an end goal, but it's like very, very far from here, right? Say you want to be a doctor, okay? You want to be a doctor. You have to take this class and that class and this class and that class and that class and that class. Like, it's like, in the moment, it feels like it's not ever gonna end, right? And that's what makes it harder. That motivation is not gonna get you through it, because there's like, okay, because motivation is like something that you use when it seems the goal is more reachable, when it's more closer, right? Like the Starbucks thing I said, like I go to the store, I order, I get my drink, right? But this is like study, take a test, study, take a test, study, take a test, study, take a test, right? One class done, okay, 30 more to go. You know, it's like, it's so much stuff and it's so much to learn. Motivation is not enough. I'm sorry to break it to y'all. I learned that the hard way. It's not enough. So you have to be like on it. You have to be like able to be like, okay, this is my final goal. I will reach it, but I understand that it's not going to take me a week to get there. It's going to take me a couple years. Years. It's not tomorrow, in an hour, 30 minutes, 2 seconds. Years. Which still, to me, I'm still like, oh my gosh, like years. What are you talking about? That's so long. But yeah, I'm just trying to say that the end goal is going to take a lot longer than a normal goal would. Not all, but many. And motivation won't be enough to get you there. You're going to need good time management. You're going to need to be productive. You're going to need to be organized. You're going to need to be so many things that you may or may not have been. And it's going to take a little bit longer to get there. So that's just something to keep in mind. And when you feel like, oh my gosh, like pressured, or you feel like it's too much, just know that it's normal. That it's very normal, that everyone around you many times at some point has felt the exact same way as you. And just because you don't think that they do doesn't mean that they're not, okay? Because school is hard. You know, medical field is hard. Not even just like everything is hard. Like legitimately, everything's hard. Just know that there's a lot of things you have to keep in mind. And if motivation is the only thing that you think is going to take you there, it's not. It's going to help you get there. And it might be enough at the beginning. But you're going to need more than that, babe. We're going to talk about that in another video, though, if you guys want to know more about being more productive and things like that. So let me know in the comments. Okay. 3. You get more free time in college. But do you? No. It's a trick, guys. No, you don't. You really don't. You feel like you do until you realize that you don't. Yeah. Let me tell you why. I have all of my classes are twice a week. You meet up twice a week for a certain amount of time, and that's it. It's like, oh my gosh, that's it? Like, wow, okay. And you don't have school on Friday. Well, some colleges. That's not all colleges. Mine, I don't have school on Friday. It's wonderful, actually. Thank the Lord. But there's some classes that are like gonna kick your butt, even if you feel like you have time. Like, say you're taking a chemistry class, or you're taking anatomy, physio, micro, biology. Like, those classes take long, especially when you have a lab connected to them. My chem class last fall semester, I would have it, I believe it was Monday and Wednesday, and oh, they were long. My anatomy class, Monday, also Monday and Wednesday. Monday is a just lecture, and it's an hour and a half. Wednesday, I have lab and lecture, so it's 3 hours of lab, and then another hour and a half after that lab of lecture. It's like almost 5 hours. Yes, guys, 5 hours. I remember in high school, I thought like 45 minutes, an hour and 10 minutes was a lot. Try 5 hours, babe. Try 5 hours. Like, girl, that is nothing. Okay. But even then, you have to study. My anatomy teacher literally said on her syllabus that she wants us to study 20 hours a week. That's like a full day. Babe, a full day? Like, do we really have that much time? But then you're like, oh, Diana, there's your Friday. There you go, you have time. Do you know how hard it is to study for 20 hours? Like, hello? Yeah, no. You need to learn to have good time management skills, because guys, you are gonna struggle if you don't. Yeah. You're in high school, babe. Start now, because you build habits, and it's easier to continue a habit than start a habit because your other habits were bad. I hope that makes sense. I feel like I'm just like rambling at this point. I'm sorry. I hope that makes sense. But with that, you need to remember that you have to have time for yourself. Okay? Throughout this time, you're going to be super busy, super worried, super going crazy about your future. But you need to like make time for yourself. Because if you're just like hitting the books 24/7, study, do homework, assignments, labs, quizzes, girl, you're gonna tire yourself out. You're gonna tire yourself out so fast. And it's gonna be horrible to get yourself back out of that. Like, don't do it. Don't do it. Okay, don't do it. So make time for yourself. Spend time with your family. Spend time with your family. My siblings do a lot of sports. If I get really bored, I don't like going to sports, I'm not gonna lie. So I personally don't really take up that offer too much, but I do go. Like yesterday I went to my sister's soccer game. So, you know, spend time with your family. Go to church. Go out to eat with your friends. A week ago I went out with my friends and we went to Knott's and it was so fun. It was so fun. And you need that time. You need that time for yourself because it's honestly so hard to just like be thinking only about school and to feel like you have nothing else. Because for a lot of us, this degree, this whatever it is you're trying to do is not going to take a year or even 2 years or even 3 years. It could take 4 years, 5, 6, 7, 8. It could take a long time. Go somewhere. Like if you really feel like, oh my gosh, like I feel like I'm just stuck. I feel like I'm just stuck and I have nothing going on for me except for school, which I have felt like many times. You're probably gonna feel that at some point, I'm not gonna lie, but go on a little trip. Go on a little trip with your little besties. Like go girl, do it. Don't be like, oh, but I have school. Just make sure you don't have a test on Monday and you want to know a little weekend trip. Don't do that. Don't do that. You'll be so stressed. Don't do that. But if you have a test in 3 weeks, babe, go. Go to San Diego. Go to San Francisco. Go. You don't want to do something crazy? Go to the beach. Go to the beach, babe. It's free. Like, do it. Live for yourself. Like, live for your future self, but don't forget about your present self, okay? Because your present self is going to get your future self, right? Like, we work there. We don't just jump, right? So, please. One thing at a time. And that includes taking care of yourself now so that you can get where you want to be later, okay? Okay. So I feel like this is something that some people talk about off and on, but I'm going to tell you because this is very important. So number 4, your schedule. Yeah, your schedule. Okay. So you could think, oh, I'm going to take this. If you're only going to a counselor to tell you what to do, unfortunately, that's not going to be enough. You need to do your own researching, okay? Look up the classes that you need to take. The counselor is there to confirm that those are the classes that you need to take, okay? Don't just rely on them to be like, okay, take this, take this, take that, take this, take that. Don't do it. I've heard from so many people that they're like, oh, my counselor told me to take this and I actually don't even need to take this class. Or, oh, my counselor told me too late and now there's no space available. You know what actually kind of happened to me? Like, I took a chemistry class, but I took a chemistry class in high school, and then my counselor was like, oh yeah, you need it for your degree, so you need to take it. And I took it, and it was a little bit hard. It was a little bit hard. I got a B at the end, but it was a little bit hard. And for her to email me some random day, like 70% of the class, 70% through the semester, and be like, actually, girl, you don't need it. Like, really? Seriously? Are you serious? But no, it's fine. It's fine. Like, no, it's fine. I should have known. My bad. But this is me letting you know so that we are all careful, because my goodness, guys, like, they be making it. But she's great though. I love my counselor. She's great. I've had her like since I started, literally. Since literally I started, like, I've had her this whole time. But anyway, yes, I'm letting you guys know so you guys don't make the same mistake I did, and think that anything is like free, because you gotta work for that too, even though it's their job. And it's so annoying, but it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. So yeah, make sure that you are on that schedule. You may also do this schedule, make this plan, and then realize that you're not gonna have space like that there's no space in the class for you to be there. That happens, unfortunately, many times. Yeah. So if there's any programs that you can get into that will help you to have a faster priority registration, do it. If you can't, then that sucks. No, but if you can't, on like a real note, try. Still, if you have to go on the wait list, that's fine. And if you're still not on, you don't get in, then go to the class, because many times they will find a way to let you in. Most professors are chill and they want you to succeed, and sometimes they like will have enough people that want to take the class that they'll be like, you know what, let's make a whole nother class. It's rare, but it's happened to me before, so we can make it work, guys. Just gotta put in a little bit extra effort, because unfortunately classes do get booked, especially like science classes. Like for my college, science classes are so hard to get into right now. Like everybody and their mom is taking science classes. Like genuinely, you gotta be fighting for your life out here. Like, oh. But yes, there are alternatives to still get that class. So don't be like, oh my gosh, what am I gonna do with my life? I'm not gonna do this. I'm not gonna do. There will be a way. Where there's a will, there's a way. Okay. Number 5, I believe it is. It's really easy to isolate yourself, okay? You're going from something totally different to something totally new, right? So, you know, say high school, college, it's not the same thing, baby. It's not the same thing. Which is normal, right? We're not supposed to be at the same time of our lives our whole entire lives. We're supposed to continue to grow, right? So, in high school, you knew these people, and you've known most of them for a very long time. Your friendships were like this. I can't cross this one, sorry. They're a little stubborn. We're like this, right? It was just easier to make friends, do this, do that, make plans. I see them every day. Pretty easy. College, you're starting brand new. And like me, I graduated early, so I did not go to college with any of my friends. Who I did, actually. So I didn't really go to college with anyone that I knew. And I had to kind of start from the beginning. And like, I'm shy, guys. I'm shy. Like, I'm so like, it annoys me. Like, I can't even imagine how much it annoys other people. But I'm like, I don't talk. Like, I have nothing to say, I'm not gonna talk. Like, sorry, guys, I'm so sorry. Genuinely, I'm sorry. But that's how I am. So, starting from brand new, being the kind of person I am, I struggled a little bit. But I kind of realized that I would rather throw myself out there a little bit and make friends, make like buddies in a class that I could study with, that can help me do homework. I can help them do homework. We can like kind of rely on each other a little bit, you know. So and so didn't come, like my friend didn't come to class yesterday. Here are the notes, babe. I got you. I didn't come to class. Here are the notes. Like, we're good, girl. Like, you know what I'm saying? So, you need that. You need that. I'm not saying that you have to be like, oh, your best friends. Like, of course not. But it's much easier to just know people so that you guys can help each other out. I promise you. You need at least one person. One person. Don't have to be like this with them, but enough to have their number and be able to text them and know that they're going to help you out. You know what I'm saying? Friends from high school, if you can keep in touch, great. If you can't, you know, it's fine. You're going to find people that are more, I don't want to say more, because some friendships that I made in high school I'm really close to still. But you will find other people, more people maybe, that are more related to you, that want the same future, that enjoy the same things, that just want the same career. And that's just something, you know, that you're really gonna be happy about, because you can be like, oh, let's plan this class together. We both need it for our major. Oh, let's study for this test together. Or just to have, like, go out. And I made one of my actually really good friends, I made in my summer program, first semester of college. She was my friend, and we've been a friend for a year, and we've been friends for a year, sorry. I can't speak. We've been friends for a year, and she's great. Like, we've gone through a bunch of things together, and we're just like, we're close, right? And it's great because we think very similarly. We both want the same thing. We're just striving for our best selves together, right? And it's great when you have that, because it's like, we're similar. Like, let's do this together, you know? Yeah, okay? So make your friends. If you are still close to your friends in high school while you're in college, that's great. Continue it. Just learn to get outside of your bubble. Because, like I said, you're in a new school now. And sometimes you need to, like, learn to get out of that bubble. Because sometimes this bubble is closing you off from everything else that is available. And it's just like, don't let this bit of potential keep you from this much potential, you know? Like, it's not, don't do it. And last but not least, time goes by really fast. Like, at the beginning of this year that I've been in college, I was like, oh my gosh, what am I doing? Like, this is so different. Like, I started college when I was 16. What is this, right? And I feel like whether you're 16 or you're 18 or you're 20 or you're 76 or you're 67, okay, sorry, I have younger siblings, I blame it on them. But anyway, whether you're whatever age you are, new is always nerve-wracking, at least for me. At least for me. And you're gonna go in and you're gonna be like, what am I doing? Is this the right fit? Is this where I want to be? Is this what I want to do? Can I see myself continuing to do this in the future? All of that's gonna go through your head from the beginning to the very end. I'm sure there's people, I'm not at the end yet, so I can't really tell you, but I'm sure there's people that are literally the last semester of nursing school, or their last semester before their whatever it is, and they're like, is this really for me? The last semester before they graduate. That is a thing. That is a thing. So know that there will be questions like that you are going to ask yourself, and it is normal. It's normal. You're like, Diana, that's normal? Like a semester before? Yes, girl. School is hard. Life is hard, because you're not just doing school, right? You're not just aiming for that A. You're not just finishing that assignment. You're not just emailing the teacher about a quiz that you had to miss because of whatever. You're also living outside. You're also maybe a mom, or you may be an older sister that takes care of their siblings, or you may have some health problems that you are going through. You may have just gone through a breakup, or you may just be in a stage in your life that you're just like, what am I doing? Is this the right choice for me? It is normal. And don't give up just because you feel like that. It's gonna go by so fast. This year, I'm like looking at it and I'm like, what? It's been a year already? Like, it feels like it's been 5 minutes. Like, during it, I know there's been times where I was like, is this right for me? Like, should I drop this class? Or blah, blah, blah. But it's been a year. It's been a year already, and I'm doing good, right? And sometimes we don't do good. Sometimes we don't do good. Sometimes we get through 60% of the semester and realize, I can't keep up with this class. I might need to drop it. And sometimes we're like, actually, I can do this. I can do this class. Like, it's hard, but I got it. And we keep it, and we do fairly well. And sometimes we have to drop it. And we drop it, and we try it again, and we do even better. And that's normal. That's a part of striving. That's a part of doing something better for yourself. Okay? Don't just think about, oh, I still have 10 more years into this. I still have 3 more months into this. Think about, this is what I want to do. I can't see myself doing anything else but this. Okay? And you just need the time goes by fast. Enjoy it. I know it's hard to enjoy it when you're like studying at like 3 in the morning for like a super hard test, a final, a midterm. I know it's hard. I know, it is hard. Like, I can't sugarcoat that because it is hard. Like, there's no way around that, unfortunately. But it is so worth it. And even though, like, I haven't gotten to my final result yet, which is probably gonna be like God knows when, I know I will get there someday. And I just think to myself, like, oh, is this the right fit for me? Like, am I cut out to do this? But then I'm like, girl, like, what else can you see yourself doing? That doesn't make sense. Sorry, I'm hoping that I'm making sense. I hope I'm not just like blabbering and you guys are like, what the heck is she saying? What's she on? No, I'm just trying to tell you guys, like, look at the final result. Like, I know I said earlier, like, motivation is not gonna get you blah blah blah, but look at that final result, and if it's worth it to you, you will get there. Remember, you're not like trying to compete. You're not trying to be better than your friend or your cousin or whoever. You're trying to be better than your past self. That is only you. You're only better than yourself. Don't compare. Because coming into college, I was like looking all around like, oh my gosh, she wants to do this. And she's so smart. She has a 4.0 GPA and she's 18 and she's already doing this and she's already doing that. And I'm like, I feel so behind. I feel so behind, right? But only look at yourself, right? I started looking at myself. I started doing things for myself. I'm gonna go to class for myself. I'm gonna study for myself. Okay, I'm not trying to compare and compete, okay? I'm working towards a better future for myself. Not in a selfish way. I don't mean like, oh, your parents need help or something. Sorry, mom. I can't do anything for you. Don't do that. Don't do that either because of your parents. Don't do that. Don't do that. No, I'll give you a whooping. I'm just kidding. Some of us, I'm just kidding. Ultimately, you're sharing your reward. You get that job at the end that you're like, oh my gosh, this is what I've always wanted to do. And you got that job and you do this and you do that. But you have to work on yourself. Because you have to study. You have to take that test. You have to do that quiz. You stay up super late at night studying for that midterm that you just feel like 100%, oh, that thing's gonna kick my butt. Like, maybe I should just drop the class now. Just try it. Just do it for yourself. You owe it to yourself. You already gotten this far. Like, just do it for yourself. We're doing this for our future selves. Okay, we're doing this for our present self. We're doing this for this self of us, our self of ours, going on this journey. And even though it may seem hard, we're gonna get there. Okay, one way or another, we're gonna get there. Okay, guys? Okay. So yeah, those are my things that, like, I feel like are super important to keep in mind while you're in college. While you're really anywhere, I think. Like, you can be in high school, you can be wherever you are. And it's super important, I think. But, yeah, let me know if you guys have any more, like, things that you guys think are super important, or I don't know, maybe you want me to touch more on, and I can see what I can do. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. I really hope you guys enjoyed. I'm going to try to keep making more videos because I know I haven't done one in literally like a year almost, and that's crazy. But yes, I will be back. Make sure to give this video a big thumbs up. Let me know, comment down below if you have any questions, or if you're nervous about something, or any advice you may need. And don't forget to subscribe if you want more content like this. And I will be seeing you guys soon. Bye, guys.